What is going on, everybody? Prof Jeff's here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play episode. In this episode, we are going to be heading back to the Nether, and we are going to be continue on working on our Nether system for all our tunnels and stuff. We're going to be making the tunnel towards the ice farm and the stronghold. So we're going to be doing more of like a mossy stone brick combination with glass, kind of like the tunnel we made in the first place. Uh, we're trying to come up with the theme that is representing of where it is going. So let's try to line it up with this tunnel, which it will start right here, break this, and we're pretty much going to be digging this way. So we're going to be going to 238 on the x coordinate, and we're going to negative 89 on the y or z coordinate. Sorry. We're also going to have to move the nether portal down because I think on the y coordinate it's at about 80. So hopefully it links up with the outer one when we do that connection. But like I said, I kind of want to keep all the nether tunnels pretty uniform. We could build the tunnel upwards. It's just it gets a little more complicated. So I'm going to go out this way to what I said, 238, and then we'll start going this direction. And look at that, we found some netherite while we were doing this too. So what a neat little surprise. We are going to have to be dropping stuff. My inventory is getting pretty full already, and we're not even close to where we're going. So, I mean, I don't really care too much about getting any more netherrack. We've already done so much work in the nether, so realistically, we don't need much more. But, okay, perfect. We came out to a clearing finally, which is good, because we're going to want to build across here just to give us a little bit of room to work with. We are only at 110, so we are still going to have to go over another 100 blocks this direction before we start turning. I'm pretty sure I know where this is. Let's just grab our fireworks and just go check. Kind of come around here. Come up here. Yeah. So the portal's just over here somewhere. Should just be... Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is not over here. I think this is a little too far. Yeah, we're at 400, so... the nether is a bit of a pain to navigate, especially when you don't have any sort of tunnel system set up. But the new biomes make it really difficult to travel, but it's also really enjoyable to look at. So we'll head back to the tunnel if I can find it. Well, I retrace my steps and get back. But yeah, that was the tunnel, or the portal is definitely a lot closer than I thought. So let's start bridging across this area. And let's just talk about something that has been kind of a struggle in this Let's Play. It's pretty much just finding the time to get the resources we need. I kind of skimped out on the last tunnel and only made the middle section out of ice, which was kind of a mistake. One reason I did it was because I wanted the mycelium on the ground beside it, just for the looks. However, now we have an issue where there's a ton of zombie pigmen in the tunnel, which is definitely not something we want. So I'm going to have to be going back to that and either slabbing some of the areas to make it so things can't spawn, or we're going to have to replace the mycelium with ice. That's one reason I really want to get this tunnel up and running, is because we are going to be making the entire tunnel bottom packed ice for the rest of the nether tunnels. Mobs can't spawn on ice, so that's a really good thing for us to try to work towards, is getting the bottoms all ice. Another thing I wanted to mention is that we'll probably be expanding the ice farm because of this as well. Uh, I said in that episode where we did build the ice farm that I was going to want to expand it eventually, but I think we're going to be expanding it a lot sooner than I had anticipated. So I've also brought a few chests so that we can just place down to kind of store whatever we need while we go. We're not going to need all this stuff realistically, at least to keep it on us. It's not worth it. Plus, we're able to collect the netherrack. I mean, like I did say, like I don't really need any more of this, but I'm also the type of person who hates wasting anything. So I try to collect as much as I can just in case. Uh, so down here we have hit the first junction point of our uh, tunnel. We have we've hit uh, 200. Oops, 280 38. So we begin going this way, and we're going to negative 80. Sorry, negative 89. I knew once we got to this point as well that we are going to be hitting a lot of large chasms. Like there's lava all down here. Uh, the where the portal is, it's on top of a really large ravine, which has lava at the bottom and stuff. So that's one of the reasons I love just the fire resist potions, especially in the Nether. Not only is there chances to hit lava pockets, all that stuff, but like just being if you do fall and end up in lava, you're not gonna die like this. I mean, there's no lava down there, thankfully, but if there was, like, if there was lava right down below and we did end up just missing a step or whatever, uh, hopefully it wouldn't be the end of us, especially in lava. I I have yet to have to remake my tools in this Let's Play, so hopefully we can avoid that for as long as possible. Okay, I wasn't watching the coordinates, and actually, there's our nether portal right up there. You can see the top of it. This is the lava stream I was talking about. So we're going to have to move it down a little bit. But while I have my fire resist on, I'm going to go up and try to block off the lava pockets. It's very hard to work in the nether, even with, yeah, I think I just fucked the mess. Ooh! Yeah, so let's go up and block this off. I might actually do something like this for now and just block it in there. It honestly would be kind of cool to have it so we have lava flowing over our tunnel, but that's kind of something we don't have to have. It just might add a really cool aesthetic to it. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna have to go down here and break some of these blocks too, since I did go a little far out on the path. But now we have a bit of a base to work with. We can actually start building the tunnel. Now begins the process of mining out the bottom floor and replacing it with packed ice. Again, it would be just so much easier if I could use regular ice. Unfortunately, regular ice melts in the nether. So using packed ice is what you have to do. Blue ice is another option, and blue ice is better. It's just to make one piece of packed ice, you need to combine 9 regular pieces of ice, and to make one piece of blue ice, you need to combine 9 pieces of packed ice. So in the future, again, we might eventually change it out for blue ice if we ever get a lot of excess materials. I mean, the blue ice you just travel a lot faster on compared to the packed ice, which makes it obviously a little better. But speed isn't really something I care about when we're going from place to place. It really doesn't take too long. Maybe if we build some longer nether tunnels out in the future to some of our more further off locations, these locations are pretty reasonably close by that it doesn't really warrant us doing that. But I'm going to replace the middle with packed ice. Like I said, I doubt I'll have enough to complete this whole bottom, but I'm going to try my best to farm as much as we can while we build this tunnel. So since I was realizing I wasn't gonna have enough packed ice for this to finish the entire tunnel, especially three wide, I started doing a bit of thinking of how I could come up with ways to make this tunnel spawn proof, but still kind of look good. And I actually realized I have a block that mobs will not spawn on, and I can have look kind of like ice, and it is glass. So we have light blue stained glass. It's not gonna match entirely with the ice, and I'll probably eventually swap it out in the future. But I think this is actually a really nice workaround, especially since we do have a lot of these like open areas in this tunnel. It's going to add a bit of depth to the build, I think, allowing us to kind of see underneath, uh, especially if we're going to do that lava part at the end. Having lava come over our tunnel. Actually, I'm thinking about it now, and since our tunnel doesn't actually extend that far, we probably won't have the lava there. But maybe we can just do like we can maybe add our own little lava flow at the top here and kind of have it fall down. I don't know. That's kind of just something I was thinking of, but this doesn't look horrible. It blends in pretty well. I also did bring regular blue, but I think the regular blue is a little too dark for the color of the glass. So I'm going to stick with probably the light blue. We'll mine out the sides of the tunnel and we'll add the glass, and then we'll work on the actual frame of the tunnel after. I also just wanted to mention that I read some comments about turning on background music into the game because I didn't even realize it was turned off, to be honest. But the background music has changed a lot since the game was started. There's still a lot of the original songs and stuff in the game, but there's a lot of new songs and new sounds and all that stuff. So I just want to say a huge thanks for that recommendation. It has added a little bit of depth to the episodes and just a little bit of uh, ambient noise that kind of just makes the videos just slightly better. So I appreciate the suggestions. And if anybody else has any other suggestions on how to improve the quality of the videos or anything, let me know in the comment section below. I enjoy reading your comments and suggestions and all that stuff. And I'm looking forward to continuing to build and grow the channel and, improve the best I can. So thank you. Okay, so we have the entire base of the tunnel complete. Now it is time to dig out the sides and the roof and start adding our actual tunnel feature. So I've been kind of thinking and playing around with ideas for the tunnel. I was kind of going to do a similar one to the last tunnel where we have like our two blocks or a block glass in the middle and then a block on the side. But I think I'm going to try to change it up. And since this tunnel is more or less like exposed, not exposed at the sides, but usually it's more exposed at the top and the bottom. I don't have any lava resist right now, so that could have been bad. Because I was gonna go break down until I got to the chest where my other fire resist potions are in, but kind of lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to instead build the sides out of stone brick like I was originally planning, just not adding glass in. And I'll start, since we have glass in the bottom, I'll also do glass at the top. Like, I could do glass side here, maybe. Yeah, I have to have a glass side here, actually. Maybe we'll do, for areas like this, we'll just do our traditional, like, just stone sides. I'm gonna be adding some mossy stone in here as well. But, just because to make it kind of an authentic, nether port, or, stronghold, portal. But once we get to the sides here, I think I'm going to open it up and just do all glass, tunnels. But we'll have to see once we get there. And then I'll probably just do a glass roof just to keep it pretty uniform. However, this is going to probably require a lot of glass, which I think I should have, but we'll have to see. Okay, now the tunnel is pretty much complete. I just have a few last minute details I gotta do. However, I won't be doing them today. Uh, so the one detail we need is we gotta add the tracks on the packed ice, or else we're gonna have all these zombie pigmen spawning in here, which is kind of annoying. We don't really want that. However, for now, it's not that big of a deal since we're not really transporting anything in this tunnel. It's more just for us traveling, which is fine. The second thing is we still need to replace a bunch of this stone bricks with mossy cobblestone. I'll probably add some cracked cobblestone in there just to add a bit of depth and detail to the build. Also, we're going to want to put some lighting in the build as well just to make sure it's nice and bright. But I'm super happy with it. It's pretty cool, especially when you come to these areas. They don't really blend in very well, which I'm not that happy with. But I think it's worth it just for the aesthetic for us being able to see all around all this stuff. Maybe I'll replace these top ones with glass in the future. I don't know. It's very resource heavy build, so I've already had to go back and grab a bunch more glass, a bunch more stone bricks, all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be done for today. So let's just go end the video. So that's going to do it for this video, everyone. Hopefully you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video. Really helps me out. Also, if you are new, make sure to subscribe. It supports the channel in an entirely different way. And you get notified every time I do post a video. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.